going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like an Indiana spokesperson has released a statement in regards to Caitlin Clark injury and all of this madness that has been going on. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is currently Friday, and Indiana Fever play the Minnesota Lynx tonight. Now, personally, I don't think they win this game. I normally don't make predictions about games going against the team, but the way it's been looking, which is very spooky, I don't believe they're going to win this game at all, guys. I just have to be honest with you. Things are just looking off with the team. Now, granted, Kelsey Mitchell has been balling, but I don't think they got enough gas in the tank to take down the #1 team in the entire WNBA, and that is the Minnesota Lynx, man. Cheryl Reeve and gang has been putting elbows and feet all over players, and they got the eye poker herself, DJ Currington, on a damn team. Now, with that being said, we know news broke a couple of days ago that Caitlin Clark hurt her ankle. And I mean, hell scorched the earth to the point that fans has launched a petition into the team pretty much saying that this team and organization has pretty much lied to everybody. Like I've been saying, man, there's been a bunch of lies from the Indiana Fever organization. And let's say they is telling the truth, right? Let's say the injury did happen. Why wait so long to tell us? Why beat around the bush with it? Why send your little minion, Scott Agnes, to tell the world? How come y'all done did hella interviews? You know what I'm saying? Especially Stephanie White, because she loved to talk. Why come she just didn't tell everybody Caitlin Clark got rehurt? I don't know. But that was looking spooky in itself. But just like I stated, man, Caitlin Clark has been out of commission. As we know, she has definitely not been doing nothing as of recently. Now, this right here was released by Chloe Peterson a couple of days ago. She said, statement from spokesperson regarding Caitlin Clark's status after suffering a bone bruise in her left ankle, which we're not going to go down the rabbit hole and how she got hurt. We all know how she got hurt. They hurt her. I'm going to just say that. There was no timeline or projected return to play, so it's impossible to say if it was impacted. So it remains the same to give Caitlin as much time needed to ensure she comes back fully healthy, which every day she is working hard to do so. So I don't know why this spokesperson remained anonymous, but they did. And guess what they're saying? Everything is day to day. I believe they could be telling us that possibly because of ticket sales and ticket prices, and hence why we have this investigation going on right now because of this whole situation. And I know you guys, this whole petition. So I'm going to link this petition in the comments section, man, because I forgot to do so yesterday. Because I know a lot of people wanted to sign it. So this is the petition right here that is going viral everywhere. Well, I made a video about it, but as you guys can see here, there's signatures on this thing. There's people talking about it. They're signing it. They found it. Yeah, man. So it's definitely folks on here on board with this thing, man. So I'll have a link to this in the comment section of this specific video. Those of you guys who want to sign this and spark this, because to me, I believe there's definitely some malpractice that the Indiana Fever organization has been doing with this Caitlin Clark situation, with her possibly getting hurt again, with them not being transparent with this. It's all looking weird. You know, I can't think of any other professional sport something like this has happened. Something like this has end of the day, this is how they get down, bro. I've been telling y'all, this organization has always, to me, been against Caitlin Clark ever since last year when they failed to protect her, when they failed to, you know what I'm saying, give reason to why they are allowing people to do this to her. But like I stated, it is what it is, man. Let's check out what Stephanie White had to say yesterday. She spoke to reporters, and I missed this. Yeah, guys, it really haven't been a whole lot of news. Hopefully today be a little better day. Shout out to Tony East, man. That's the only one I watch. when it comes to this interview stuff. I mean, these press conference. Let's look at it.
I just asked Aaliyah about this, but I know you talked about how the point guard carousel with all the injuries has maybe impacted her more than anybody with the way you guys play. How do you kind of get a big point guard synergy going as fast as possible as a coach, or is that on them more than anything you can do?
I mean, I think that we help prioritize what we're looking for out of some of those actions, whether it be an on-ball screen. Now, look, people play somebody like Caitlin differently than they're going to play Odyssey or they're going to play Shea. They play Kelsey differently than they're going to play Odyssey or they're going to play Shea. So what are we looking for? How are we looking to get her the ball? And in off-ball actions as well. Like where are some high priorities that we can get it? It's instinctual. Not a lot of players have that instinct that it was like with C and AB. So really prioritizing getting some work together, getting some work in the two-man, understanding and certain other actions that we run or certain other play calls that we have, how and where we want to get AB the ball. And the other thing that's affected AB is now she's got to be like a secondary ball handler for us. And she does a really good job of getting us into next action as well.
To the extent it fits within the flow of what you're doing, do you almost want her to demand the ball a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. It takes some pressure off of our guards, number one. And number two, she's a really good decision maker. Most post players are not going to hound one another 94 feet. So we're going to be able to get the ball across half court in a timely manner to run our stuff. And she's a great decision maker and understands which actions to get us into.
In what ways have you seen AB become kind of a stabilizing force in this year?
Yeah, I mean, her leadership has been incredible. And throughout the course of everything that we've gone through this season, her communication, her ability to connect people, her understanding of what we want on both ends of the floor is really good. And she's one of those even-keeled personalities. She doesn't get too high. She doesn't get too low. She stays locked in. She's really poised, I think, for her age, poised for her experience. And she's been a great leader for us from a communication standpoint and leading by example on the floor.
We saw Sydney maybe in surgery yesterday.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to talk with her?
I texted with Sid last night. You guys have probably seen more than I have because I heard that she was on
Yes.
Instagram Live. I texted with her last night just to make sure everything went well and see if she needed anything. And she seemed in good spirits. Might have been the meds, but it's also just Sid.
Yeah.
I think 2 days in a row we've seen the scoreboard close here. Have you guys been doing a lot of late game stuff in practice recently? So many close games to play.
Yeah, we've been doing. We always do situations, in practice, but specifically now, getting down to crunch time. Understanding the situation that we're in, where every game it could likely come down to last second action, offensively, defensively. So we've been doing some situations. And we've also just been keeping score in general. If we're just working offense, defense against the guys, like we want it to be competitive. We want to know where we're standing. We want to know how much urgency we have to have with everything that we do. And sometimes the score, when you see it, it shows it more than just feeling it. If we've had 2 or 3 empty possessions and they've scored, you see the 6-0 run as opposed to us just talking about it.
Yeah, obviously, the news that Caitlin had that one bruise in her left ankle, just how frustrating has it been for her this season where she's been working back from something and then something else seemingly always pops up?
It's been really frustrating. I mean, Caitlin wants to play. She's a competitor. She just wants to be on the floor. She just wants to play basketball. And, she's in the mindset that she's hungry, right? That she wants to be out there and she wants to be with her team and she's working her butt off to get back into those situations. So I think each time you have a tweak or each time you have something else, it's frustrating. But it's kind of the nature of the business. When you are an athlete, you're going to have some of these injuries. This is really the first time in her career that she's had this string of bad luck, so to speak, if that's what you want to call it. So I think, number one, it's an opportunity to grow and to understand the big picture. Again, I say I'm so thankful that, between myself and Karima and Bree, you have players who have been through these kinds of situations and great resources for her to utilize because it's emotionally and mentally as draining as it is physically.